Good morning, garden friends. Welcome back to Compost Pile. It's been less than a week since I've had a video out here in the pile where my compost pile had a cold. It's actually still really cold out here, at least for me, really cold here in Northern California where I live. It's a little chilly right now, but not cold to many places on the planet. But it's 48 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, so I got up, raced out here. So I wanted to show you something about my pile. I got to find my thermometer. So I've got I got my compost thermometer, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this in the pile. Last week my pile, I noticed, had kind of cooled down. It's been cool for a while, and the reason why is because this pile's been here for so long that a lot of the material I've been adding was just kind of laying on the top in one location, and the rest of the material, and I'll show you this in the next video later in the week when we make some homemade potting soil. It's compost. I mean, it's done. It's finished compost. There's no more. It's pretty much broken down for the most part, although it'll slowly still decay over time. But for the most part, all these big chunks, all the massive pieces, the nitrogen, the carbon, it's all been broken down fairly well into usable compost. It looks just like black earth, like soil. And so that's what's at the heart of the pile. What we did last week in this video is I was like, hey, we got to raise the temperature up. So I had a lot of material that was just kind of sitting around. I had some in my yard as well, just a little bit, a little bit of leaf material, some dry leaves, some wet leaves, some sticks, some branches and whatnot. We piled it all up, we chopped it, and then I actually buried a little bit of it with a little bit thin soil. Not a lot, just a little bit, just to kind of surround it and keep that stuff kind of covered. It'll kind of surrounds that material in moisture and microbiology, microorganisms, bacteria and whatnot, fungi, invertebrates. And then so they go to town on it, they go to work on it. And so what I want to do now, it's freaking cold out here. I'm gonna put this thermometer in there and I'll show you, that way I'm not lying. So hopefully you can see that and I'll get a better look. But right now it's at about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So here, I'm gonna find a good spot in this pile, right here. I'm gonna pop it down and let me grab that camera and I'll show you a look and watch this. We'll see if this pile is actually hot. Last week it was at 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It's already going up past 90. You can see it's sensing the temperature in there. And so now it's feeling it. It's going up to 100. What we want is we want it well over 100, even up to 120, 140, right around 100, between 120 to 150-ish is usually the really good temperature for us, letting us know that the nitrogen, all the material is breaking down really fast. There's lots of microorganisms in there kicking butt and getting after it. So we want to try to get is up over 100. It's stalling out a little bit, but you know what? Let me pull it back a little bit. Get it right to that sweet spot. Let's see here. All right, here. So you don't have to wait. I'll edit this down a little bit, so we won't have to. Hopefully, you can see I'm already at 100. I had a nice person on YouTube last week. He's like, yeah, I do a lot of this at home. It gets pretty cold where I'm at, and it affects my pile a bit. But thankfully for here, it doesn't get too cold, so the internal temps really aren't affected. Like I said, outside it's 47 degrees, or give or take, Fahrenheit. But right now the thing in there is the sensor is already saying it's at 100 or better. Okay, and so that's pretty good. And so what we're gonna do is we'll come back. I was able to go inside my house, got a little cup of coffee, came back out. It was, so like I said, we started at 60 degrees Fahrenheit last week. That was the temp of the pile, give or take a few degrees. It's now been about, I think, 5 days, 5-6 days, not even a full week, not even close to a full week. And we are now almost double the temperature that we had originally. We're up over 110 degrees. It's still kind of, I still see it rising a little bit, but I do have some other things I need to get to. So I will cut this video short, but as you can see, so one of the things I did is I got the green material, got the brown material, we chopped it, we buried it. I added, like I said, I added a little bit of the pre-existing compost to the top of a bit of it, although you can see I've even added a little bit more, and I did some cleanup this weekend. And now it's breaking down in there. The mesophilic bacteria took over, and now it's actually getting too hot for them, and the thermophilic bacteria are going to take over, and they could potentially raise that temperature to 120, 140 degrees, maybe even 150 degrees Fahrenheit. One thing I also did that I didn't add in the video is I realized, even though we're in the dead of winter, my pile is actually really dry. So you can actually see moisture on the outside, but when I dug down, especially to the heart of the pile, I noticed there'd be piles and piles of dried leaves, like really like thick layers of dried leaves where just the water wasn't penetrating, or when it did, the leaves would just absorb it, and then it wouldn't make it down further into the pile. So one thing I did is when I added this new section of material, like I said, I chopped it and did all that other stuff, but I actually took the hose out, put it on a slow trickle, and kind of sprayed the pile down for a bit, and got it real wet. I'll teach you some tricks on how to maintain your pile's moisture a little better next time in another video, but for now, that is pretty cool, right? Almost 100, well over 110 degrees Fahrenheit, and like I said, I think later in the week, we might even get to 100, up over 120, which would just be fantastic. So now, I went from having a compost that had a cold to now my compost dang near has a fever. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. All right, so from our garden to yours, happy gardening, best wishes. If you like this video or got anything out of it, please hit the like and subscribe button. We'd love to have you back for some more garden adventures. Take care. Bye-bye now.